Thousands of years ago, celestial beings made of inky essence were born into this world through unknown means. They built a strong empire out of magic that brought them life and found veins of the substance deep in the earth. They called it Ichor, or God's blood. They developed their society around the core and used it to create art and life. However, there was a great darkness brewing in the bowels of the island, as Ichor was alive. The blood emerged from the earth, creating entities who had souls darker than the night. A great war was waged against this being, but with their newfound magic, the celestial armies drew the darkness back, along with the rest of its spawn. Unfortunately, a curse befell the land of ink, and their bodies grew uncontrollably. They called it the Blot's Curse. In an act to save everyone that many still question to this day, the celestial wizard Yin Sid gave up his magic and created a machine to purify the ichor deep within the veins and concentrated it into helping those of Inkwell. Thus, the golden era of reanimation began. With the island having a new society rise from the rubble, Toons created cities, towns, and houses within Toontown at its very core. This period of peace did not last, however. Greed overtook the Toons as the machine would provide anything they wanted. Many sought to have it all to themselves. This greed turned into a lust for power that divided the Toons. The instability caused by the crumbling society only reawakened the Blot's Curse. Toons were separated into factions, each led by the Stars, elected leaders that would form parties to search for this fabled ink machine. This plan would lead to devastation. Many Toons were lost, and Inkwell was forever divided. What began as a search for a cure turned into a deadly competition, which ultimately led the Stars to retreat to their own guilds, locking themselves away from deadly diseases that ravaged their home. What the Stars didn't know was that the machine had been torn apart by the Celestials, with the main artifacts of the machine being divided among them. Finally, with no explanation, the Celestials disappeared. With no cure to the blot, the Toons began to lose hope in their champion. Many have gone missing, and more succumbed to the blot. The rest are left to deal with the pieces they left behind. This is where our story begins.